Hey, Compbrook. I love how 8 o'clock is now early for me. Hey, Vanna. Hey, J. Dot. Hey, Carolyn. When I first quit my job, 8 o'clock was the normal time that I came live. But now apparently, but it just kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. Forgot to give my boyfriend a water when he came to my house and he shamed me. And rightly so. How dare you not water your boyfriend? Hey, Uncle Buck. It's important to it's important to always water your boyfriend. Gonna rain soon, just wait. But until it does rain, your boyfriend's a dry girl. Dry girl. Hey, Elf. Anyway, I have been trying to fix my sleep schedule a little bit. So I've been going to bed a little bit earlier lately and getting up a little bit earlier, at least for the past couple days. It is working so far. We'll see how long it continues to work. Cinnabon bites from Taco Bell, have cracking them. Never had them. Never had them, so I could not tell you. Um, I am going to go ahead and guess probably not. They probably don't actually have crack in them. That seems like the kind of thing that would, you know, would put them at risk of legal issues, of legal problems. Yeah, just just might put them at some risk of legal issues. Not going to say for sure that it would, but might. I've actually fallen back into a YouTube rabbit hole on YouTube. It's one that I've time to get up in there. Past couple days I've been going to bed at like 6 or 7. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. Which, like, I get that it doesn't sound like much, but I was going to bed at like 9 or 10 in the morning. Like I said, we'll see if the keeps up. But yeah, fallen set up. Got a crumble cookie. Film a taste test of the weekly flavors. Probably not. You're craving sugar right now. Oh, go get yourself some sugar then. Yeah, I've been watching a bunch of videos from the YouTube channel How Ridiculous, and I think I might have like. I'm pretty sure it's a rabbit hole I fell down before, but I've sort of rediscovered them. It is definitely a fun channel. They just do a lot of ridiculous things, a lot of cool like scientific type of stuff as well. So it's fun. Hey Nova. Hey letter P. Shout out to your friend Gabe Icht. Icht. Ich. I don't know how it's pronounced. Sorry. Galaxy brain, but not very smart. Just vast and void. Yeah. Just a whole lot of empty space in there. Yeah. I get it. Nope. No new job. How am I not stressed? I am stressed. I'm actually very stressed about the fact that I haven't found a new job yet. It sucks. Can I teach you something? I can teach you to kiss my ass. Okay. Working for a bad company is stressful too. It is. Yeah. Working is stressful. Not working is stressful. Yeah, it's there's no good solution. Your sister do overnight sucking? No idea. Hey, Brooke. But I wouldn't really want to work as a stock clerk anyway. I remember when I was working at Walmart. I was back when I worked as a cashier at Walmart. I did sort of volunteer for. Hey, Bambi. Hey, Brooka. I did volunteer for one shift of doing like stock clerk. Like it was a day that the store was going to be closed. I think it was a holiday. Hey, Buttercup. You know, one of the only holidays that they close for. So I was like, you know what? Hey, yeah, you know, good money for you. Yeah, I'll get good money for this. And yeah, I fucking hated it. I did not like it at all. You've been looking for a new job? So yeah, I really don't think I want to work as a stock clerk. I didn't. No, I mean it's just a lot of physical labor. You know, a lot of manual labor. Yeah, it's very physical. Also, not for nothing. I like to have like whenever I'm. Is there a superwoman? There is a superwoman. There have been multiple. It's sort of an identity that just sort of every so often, just in order to, I think basically just in order to maintain the trademark. Every once in a while, they'll have a superwoman show up in the comics. Yeah, I do get thirsty when I'm working. Hell, even when I'm not working, I just get there. I'm a thirsty person, and like working as a stock clerk, it's really hard to have just your water bottle. Just have a water bottle always with you, giving PTSD. Like it's not because I always bring like a big water bottle. It's like it might be like a full liter, like a full liter water bottle. And that's not something that's easy to carry around when you're doing stock work. When you're sitting at a desk or whatever, just just can take a sip whenever I want, but doing stock, I wouldn't really be able to do that. If I get thirsty, I'd have to suffer until I get a chance to get in the back or whatever. Comics universe of an all-girl superhero team. Yes, DC Bombshells, actually. A few years back, DC did this line of comics, Bombshells. Like diabetes, always thirsty. No, I don't think it's diabetes. It's important to stay hydrated. But yeah. So yeah, it was DC. It was like this alternate universe thing. It was, as I recall, it was like this alternate universe World War II thing. And yeah, it was mostly just all their, a bunch of female characters as like badass ladies in World War II. I didn't read it myself, but I did hear good things about it. I need to read it. I'm just like, yes, they do, but I don't feel like I'm cut out for physical labor. Yeah, I didn't read it basically because I had made the decision in order to protect my wallet, really, in order to protect my wallet and my sanity, that I would just stick with one superhero company, and I decided on Marvel. Of course, neither since then I sort of banded Marvel as well because I just cannot with Disney. I probably like Bombshells probably would have been fine. It probably wouldn't have prompted me to like try to get into like the wider DC universe or anything like that because it was its own very very much its own line, its own separate thing. But still, DC creator. Well, DC does have some trans superheroes. Um, Dreamer, I think, who should even show was even on TV. Got like her own fucking TV series. So they do have a few trans superheroes. I mean, hell, one of the characters in that was trans, and then the book was taken over by an openly trans woman, Rachel Pollack. Honestly, I think I suppose like I don't really pay enough attention right now to know for sure, but back when I was really paying a lot of attention to comics, DC was absolutely doing much much better in terms of trans representation than Marvel was for a long, long, long time. I remember there was actually a brief period, good good few years, where Marvel was actually making an effort. Um, Tong, who was a Moloid, came out as trans in FF by Fraction and Allred. And that was a really nice scene. A very good comic. There was Sarah in the Angela comics. Um, I don't remember the name, but there was a trans lady in Al Ewing's Immortal Hulk. Koi Boy in Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. So there actually were, at one point, Marvel was actually doing pretty well. And then those books all ended, and those characters all got shuffled away. And it genuinely annoyed me. Never do any comics or right. I don't read anything from Marvel anymore. Because I made the decision that I don't want to give any more money to Disney. Disney's a company that I've always been uncomfortable with supporting. Because I was probably like 10 years old when I learned about Disney, a lot of Disney's merchandise being made in sweatshops. So I was still really young when I heard about the fact that Disney was using sweatshop labor. So, yeah, long time that I've been uncomfortable with supporting Disney. And it did ultimately reach a point where I was like, no. No, Disney's too big, too evil. I don't want them getting any more money from me. Disney. Nope, never went to Disneyland. And I never even wanted to go to Disneyland, frankly. It was honestly, it was never a thing that I was like, I want to go to Disneyland. Even as a kid, I didn't care about it. Never understood why people go there. Hey, Rebecca. Next up, ER. Please go only if I'm dying. We're Australian. You have single payer, don't you? You have single payer health insurance, don't you? It's the psychology behind Disney adults. For Disney adults, a lot of it comes down to pure and simple nostalgia. An absolutely desperate need to recapture the feeling of when they were kids. Not something that I particularly support, frankly. When I go up the stairs, my cat goes at the same time, same pace as me. It almost kills me every time. Yep. 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 That is that is such a thing. It's sweet. I mean, kinda. It's like, no, I want to stay with you. I want to keep you company. But at the same time, it's like, stop trying to fucking murder me. Worse when you're going down the stairs. I used to crawl up the stairs and I've been thinking about doing it again. Yeah, it's worse when you're going down the stairs and the cat rushes ahead of you. They stop when I'm going down. It seems their momentum carries them forth if they don't notice. Hey, Mac. Yeah, cats. Back when I was living at my mom's place, at the Final Fantasy video during the playthrough, I have recorded one episode of Final Fantasy VI. Don't think I've actually uploaded it yet. Actually, I just remembered something else I need to do for an upcoming video, not a Final Fantasy video, different video. Got the review of Heavenly Tyrant coming out on Monday. I have to remember to go back and link in my review of Iron Widow. Need to remember to do that tonight. Hey, Killface. Because if I'm going to review a sequel, I need to link to the original as well. Just common sense, that. Oh, whoops. I also made a typo in my description. There we go. That's better. What was it? What was what? No, I was just like I said, I just wanted to update because I got a review of Heavenly Tyrant coming out on Monday, so I just wanted to update my book should be there by Monday. Yay! Thanks, Uncle Buck. I will head down Tuesday then. Deactivating your Netflix. Full of crap, wasting money. There. Looking at nice. My tip. Oh, the typo. I had a instead of an L, I had a semicolon. Yeah, congratulations, Killface. What are you doing for your anniversary weekend? Anyway, no, but before your Netflix expires, I would recommend checking out. I would recommend watching or rewatching Cowboy Bebop. Carol and Tuesday as well. If you haven't watched Carol and Tuesday, you should watch that before your Netflix expires. It is real good. Shawnee National Park. Cool, I guess. We like lakes. Fair enough then. If you like it, then that's what matters. Or if you both like it. If you both like that sort of thing, then that's what matters. Can't say I particularly understand it myself, but go kayaking. It's got a cool waterfall place. Smoke weed and walk. Wait, kayaking is you're sitting down though. For kayaking, you're sitting down. So I mean, yeah, you gotta like, but little swans with pedals. So I always wanted to go on one of those. Yeah, more gondolas. Especially if the guy operating it sings. Either your feet or your ass always gets wet, sometimes both. But yeah, for gondolas, you need the gondolier to be able to sing. in a way that like sets the mood. Push next scope. That is Fang from the visual novel / rhythm game, Goodbye Volcano High. So yeah, they are the main character from Goodbye Volcano High. Let's amore. I'm amazing at being able to end up in the water regardless of the vessel. I mean, that's one reason why I don't really want to go on any sort of boats. I'll just avoid boats entirely, thanks. Let's wear a life jacket. It's fun and refreshing. Pass. Stay away from motorboats if you're going to swim in a lake. Probably a good idea. So let a friend of a friend get ended that way. Boat didn't see him. That's rough. What about? Maybe not the best. Maybe not the best timing for that joke, Uncle Buck. Lake's more dangerous than people realize. Yep. I went there. Get your mind out of the rudder. Ooh. Saw a joke a day or two ago. It's actually Harrison Ford. Joke that Harrison Ford told on some late night show. Conan, maybe. I don't know. But man went ice fishing, and he got himself set up on the ice. And can I shorten a joke and you start talking about a joke? So, got himself set up on the ice, and he started sawing through the ice. And all of a sudden, he just heard a voice. There are no fish under the ice. Guys, looks around and decides, moves 10 feet, moves 10 feet away and starts sawing the ice again. And saying again, same voice. There are no fish under the ice. And the guy, Francis, is that you, God? No, this is the ice rink manager. I kind of like that. I kind of like that one. I did kind of like that one, I'll admit. I'd like a fish from the ice rink. Summer aquarium water rink. Yeah, I wish did. Sounds like a Newfie joke. It does sound like a Newfie joke. Guy wanted to have sex with a girlfriend, and she said, "If you can make a better rain than me, Newfie, Newfoundlander, someone from the province of Newfoundland." They are. I mean, they're not actually any stupider than anyone else, but she said, "Before I let this come to be, I'll cast my pussy out to sea." But a lot of it, like, not sure if you've ever heard of like dumb Polish jokes. Yeah, like that's sort of a long tradition of like people of like in Europe, long tradition in Europe of people making jokes about Polish people being dumb. Why did the Polish submarine sink? Because they put a screen door on it. Um, a lot of those jokes here in Canada are used instead for Newfies, for dogs that live in Newfoundland. Yep, I mean dogs live everywhere. Labradors, Newfoundland and Labrador. Newfoundland and Labrador is the full name of the province. But I'm pretty sure there's actually like a specific breed of Newfoundland dogs. Yeah. Yeah, Newfoundland dog breed. Google Pics make it look super pretty. Why wouldn't it be an affluent place? Newfoundland, you mean? I mean, traditionally, its position makes it, a big fishing province. It does get plenty of tourism as well, but there's also the fact that the weather in Newfoundland can get pretty extreme, so that does actually, I think, play into it not looking richer, sort of deal. But no, I mean it's a lot of very old towns that were built on the fishing industry. Just diving, got up surface to catch a breath, but came fast out of nowhere and the propellers hit him. Yeah. Bad timing. Wasn't Jeff Buckley killed by a motorboat while he was swimming? Or like possibly killed that way? Can't think of a way to avoid that for the party. Maybe sonar. Yeah, I mean for that one, yeah, it's tough. Yeah. Boat actually. Boaters aren't supposed to wake near swimming pool areas. Yeah, yeah. I mean that one it just comes down to both sides need to be careful that they're in the right areas. What is browse going too fast anyway? Yeah, maybe. They're in a cove or swimming area. Yeah, but I mean, sometimes people, go swimming where they're not really supposed to. You so I was just like, hey, you know what? Yeah, they're out there boating themselves. They're out there just out in the middle, and they're like, you know what? I'm just gonna jump off, have a swimmer in a bit. Never far from the boat. Boat driver would usually circle to so close to ensure nobody came. Yeah. Some people ski or two behind the boat and get injured that way. Water is dangerous. Water is dangerous. That's why I avoid it. I mean, like, not for like showering or something, but bodies of water. Swimming makes you happy. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Tubed for 5 hours and I never had to pee once. Okay. I've only ever swam in pools. Never been to a beach or lake or anything like that. Only place I've ever swum was in a pool. You have people jumping off cliffs or bridges into a lake is wild. Yeah, couldn't be me. Because I'm a coward. So I never had to pee. I was in a big toilet. It only takes 20 seconds to make a tube warm. Well, that was a gross thing to say. 12 or 13 seconds for Buck. Try a series clubs. I am not good at trying new things, Killface. It's just I am not comfortable with trying new things. Cracker Barrel? Yeah. Yeah, I always get myself some Cracker Barrel cheese when I go to whenever I do my groceries. I always get myself a little bit of Cracker Barrel cheese. Just have a little bit of it after I eat after my dinner every night. The restaurant? Oh, never been to the restaurant. I have no idea if we have the restaurant up here. Like, never seen a commercial for the Cracker Barrel for the restaurant. So we might not actually have it in Canada. Though I never saw commercials for it on US channels back when I used to watch TV either, so it might be that I just don't know anything. CD's super popular here, they don't have to advertise. Guess not. Que sera. Whatever will be, will be. Hey, Jordan. That's both went like crucial rest stops or travel places, so people always eat at the crack. Yeah, so as far as I know, I've never seen a Cracker Barrel up here. So I don't think we have the restaurant here in Canada, but I could be wrong. Would I skydive? No. I'd go so far as to say, hell no. Still nope. Still gonna be a no from me. Hey, how about Yeah, I saw about it. Hababa. I think it's bullshit. What I say was good. Comment Vanna made about peeing in the lake. What was the exact phrasing? Yeah, only takes 20 seconds to make a tube warm. Same translation should not be. Luckily, I'm not going to leave it. Other room. I would say they are wrong because parental leave of any kind, I think, is valid. Like, I'm in favor of paternal leave as well. Father's claim paternal leave. Yes. In the case of like a trans woman, Yeah, the trans woman did not give birth to the kid, sure, but she is still considered a mother in the same sense that, like, you know, for cisgender lesbians, um, both of them are called mothers, even if only one of them gave birth. Hell, even if neither of them gave birth, they're both considered the mothers. So yes, absolutely. Uh, Trans women should be able to claim maternity leave. What does it all mean? I don't know. I don't know what anything means ever. What will the impact be? Realistically, the impact is going to be more trans women being harassed, and it's also going to mean more cis women being harassed. For the record, I'm gonna get more water. Give me a moment. Will this affect Qatar Airways? Are cis men going to be okay? Cis men have never been okay. Fair. Hey, JJ. Anyway, yeah. I disagree with the court's decision. You know, you want to giggle? Meh. My friend's mad at me now because I ignored his dumb story to figure out why he said gross. I mean, you should have listened to his story. What other communities can we target next? I mean, I say we target the Swiss next. Neutral bastards. Love your unhinged chat. It's like time. We can all get in touch with our base animal selves. Mr. Beast built a hospital in Africa to help child victims of the fishing industry that are stolen from their families. Mr. Beast is so fucked up because, like, yeah, sometimes he'll do, like, genuinely great things like that. And then a lot of other times he'll do really shitty exploitative shit. The fishing industry. That's what I said, right? Fishing industry? He takes a lot of hostages. Did I say fisting industry? Mr. Beast. Yeah, I heard about that. But yeah, it takes a lot of that. He kind of does. Yeah, like I needed to spend a month living in this one place. Yeah, I need to spend a full month just trapped in this one room. My mention of Switzerland and Norway, Finland, Switzerland remind me of a joke. Why does Norway put barcodes on their ships? So they can Scandinavian. Boo. Fair. Definitely fair. Looking hot. Thanks, Jordan. What, 7 viewers of the new Let's Play? Final Fantasy Let's Play? Yeah. Yeah, people are not watching my Final Fantasy Let's Play. Sun Pepper Beard's looking regal. Skip to 13, put this whole thing to rest. No, no. The last of my Final Fantasy V videos will go up May 30th. So June, I will start I'll start posting my Final Fantasy VI videos. I don't know. Final Fantasy VI is a popular game. Maybe people will pay more attention to that one. You'll watch six. You'll watch six, Count Brick. Good, good. Think YouTube will ever be forgotten like Vine? Hard to say. I have recorded my first video for 6. Got a lot of interesting trivia about that one. When does the game stop looking all pixelated and shit? I mean, all games are pixels. I guess maybe 10? Too brain rotted to be able to watch the early pixel ones. Like, as far as like the ones that like, because 7 looks, definitely not, doesn't look the same as the Super Nintendo era ones, the Nintendo era ones, but it is very blocky. 7 is still a very blocky art style. Didn't have a smartphone when Vine was popular, so I haven't seen most of the viral Vines. I guess 8 starts to look a little less pixelated. Nine, they try to go for 9 was very much intended to throwback, and then 10 was sort of intended to sort of like moving forward. 7 has really beautiful backgrounds and stuff for the time, though. Sure. I'll be honest. The thing I'm sort of least looking forward to, getting to 7 and beyond, is mini games. I don't know how bad 7 is for mini games. No, I never played 7. I haven't played 7 and I haven't watched a Let's Play of 7. So I don't know how bad that one gets for mini games, but some of the Final Fantasy games are terrible for it. 7 Rebirth is just pure fucking mini games. It's just minigame. Yeah, 5 minutes of plot. Minigame. Like the whole fucking thing. Like, because I have watched Let's Plays of 7 Rebirth or 7 Remake and Rebirth, and 7 Remake is fairly straightforward. Rebirth is just 1 hour, 1 hour worth of story, 40 hours, 39 hours worth of mini games. Usually for optional weapons and stuff. They're all optional though. Sure, but I mean, if you want to get good shit. But yeah, what I'm figuring I'll do is like, I'll try each mini game once. Like, I know the snowboarding mini game, I think, in 7 was one that a lot of people did not like. So yeah, I'll try the snowboarding mini game once, and a bunch of others. It'll be like that. Oh, winning this mini game will get you the great weapon. Fuck that. In 10, yeah. Yeah, Final Fantasy X has the 200 for lose, but yeah, I will not be doing that. There is a trick to do it. There is a trick to it. Like there is actually a really like there is actually, you know, you find like this one spot. How's that many? Yeah, there is this thing. It's like you find this one spot. The lightning is predictable at that point, so you can just like doop, 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 doop. But even so, yeah, it takes a long time to do it. That should be the new Final Fantasy CEO. I remember the Let's Play I watched of Final Fantasy X. The guy just straight up said he wasn't doing it. Like it was his favorite. Like Final Fantasy X was like his favorite game in the series, and he was like, "No, it's the lightning dodge mini game is stupid." Like even like his favorite game, and it's like, "No, this mini game is stupid, and I'm not doing it." Like people who love the game. Is Lulu mommy? I mean, she has a kid, doesn't she? Or she's pregnant for the second one, right? Supposed to be pregnant, even though they just use the same model. So yeah, she's mommy. Yeah, like once I shift out of the Nintendo era of Final Fantasy games, honestly, I'm not actually looking forward to any of them. You know, 7 onwards. And like the further it goes, the less I look forward to them. Especially because once they really started changing the gameplay. 13, for example, I really am not excited for 13 because they completely changed the gameplay for that one. You know, like even 12, still technically turn based, but much less so than any of the previous ones. As for super bosses, they can all go fuck themselves. The Lightning from 13 or your Dream Blend rotation. Yeah, super bosses can just go fuck themselves, straight up. I did actually beat the 2 super bosses in 5, though I kind of cheated a little bit for one of them. Lightning has that autistic Riz. Yeah, does she? I watched 13. I didn't watch the 2 sequels, but I did watch 13. Yeah, I don't know that I really got autistic vibes from her, but stop hogging chat room time now. I am looking forward to recording 6. I've actually put together a lot of trivia for 6. A lot of stuff that I learned about it, so a lot of interesting information about that one. I suppose as long as we're on the topic of games, just learned that somebody put together a Mass Effect board game. It's like, shit, I kind of want to buy that. Kind of want to get that one. Comes with minis as well, for you to paint. Which I wish that I could. Like, I wish that I felt confident in my coordination to do that, but I really don't feel confident in my hand-eye coordination to be able to paint minis. Who sells it? I think it's on pre-order right now. Let me look it up again. Who do you play with? I mean, that's a big part of why I'm probably not going to end up buying it. Oh no, it's not on pre-order. It came out last year. Modiphius Entertainment. Yeah, it's Modiphius Entertainment and Portal Games. Hey, Nami. Does say 1 to 4 games or 1 to 4 players. Link it in the description. Yeah, $75. And like, you know, realistically, that probably wouldn't be that, and that's not really that bad. But I mean, I'm definitely not dyslexic. Like, it's just I'm not. Autistic, yes, I probably am. Or ADHD. ADHD, I think I do probably have ADHD. I think there's a high likelihood that I have ADHD. Dyslexic, I read fine. I've got, you know, good spelling. I have no problems with that sort of thing. So definitively, I am not dyslexic. These are getting a job if you had a disability card. Who knows? Might be easier getting a job if we got rid of all the billionaires. It's worth a try. I don't know. I'm just kind of making shit up now. Yeah, that part of me who used to be super obsessed with Mass Effect does kind of want to buy that board game. But $75 is kind of enough for me to be uncomfortable with the idea. You're hungry? Yeah, I'm starting to get there. You'll get it for me. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that, Uncle Buck. My mom's actually very disappointed in me for letting you spend so much money on me. I was mentioning that you gave me the $75 and then the $50, and then you got me some T-shirts and some books. She wanted me to tell you to. She wanted me to tell you to not buy me so much. Yeah, as far as Mass Effect game goes, I mean, I'd be unlikely to play it. I mean, it does say that you can play it just like one player, but and the big thing would be the minis. Like having those minis, I would want to paint them, but I am not the least bit confident in my ability to paint them. So I think I'd end up feeling kind of torn on that. I sent you money for the coffin of Andy and Laylee to be put. I'd rather not, Buttercup. Like I said, it looks. It does look a bit more horror-y than I'm really comfortable with. Probably on account of it being a horror game. What do you? I don't. I don't enjoy. I don't really enjoy horror. It's just it's very much not my thing. I don't know. It's just it's a game that I would still prefer not to play. Would I play Cyberpunk? I actually have played Cyberpunk, not on stream, not on not for the channel, but I have played the game. Like for playing it on the channel. I don't know. For Cyberpunk, I think the issue with Cyberpunk, I'd want to play it with mods that make it way easier, that basically allow me to cheat through it. So I'm not really sure how satisfying an experience it would be for the audience. This should not be your favorite. Sure, but I mean, there's lots of visual novels that I'm not really interested in playing. Elite Dangerous. Nope. And right off the bat, it says massively multiplayer. You don't have to play multiplayer. Yeah, even so, it's. Spider-Man? Nah, it's Marvel. One game I do intend to play at some point. We Are OFK. Start a band in this dreamy musical journey from indie pop cuties OFK. Cry, skate, date, and run for your life in 5 interactive music videos across a heartfelt story of what you risk to chase your dreams. Yeah, like that sounds interesting to me. Or something I do have on my wish list. Layla. Heartfelt, hand animated narrative game about the small yet significant struggles we all face. Hey, Holly. Solve story driven puzzles, relive fragile memories, and discover a deeply personal journey that may feel more familiar than you expect. Again, that sounds interesting. The art style is really nice. I really like the art style in that one. It's got very pretty art style. Actually, another one that is on my wish list. That is at watching Cheerleader Roadkill. Some names of bands mystify me sometimes. I mean, it's yeah, they got to come up with something. There is another visual novel that's on my wish list that I think. Guess what I started playing? Uh, Skin Flute. Does Edith Finch have any merch? Good question. The original Sims. It does. Anyway, before I get into that, uh, a visual novel that I think even some of my viewers might be interested in. It's called Plastic Trick, an otome game inspired by mannequins. Absurd comedy game about plastic mannequins that have come to life and are fighting each other for your kiss. And since getting outdated by Chinese hentai or something, probably. So yeah, it is a visual novel, but it's a dating game where you date mannequins. Into I feel like even a lot of my viewers do kind of like that promo, right? Anyway, for Edith Finch, yeah. So there's a T-shirt I found with this design. Needed us for the last 15 minutes, but I don't want you to leave without me saying bye. Well, go get some ice then. Poster. Going. Oh yeah, in a few minutes. Yeah, I will be. T-shirt of the Finch House. I actually like that one more than the one with that has the name on it. I do like. I do kind of like when the T-shirts don't actually name it. You can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave. T-shirt of the Journal with flowers. I think if I do end up getting an Edith Finch themed T-shirt, I'll probably get the one with just the house on it. Not sure if I will end up doing that though. You want to send something that you can't? Molly's gerbil. Oh, that's cute. Like this just wearable. I mean, wearable is what I sort of default to, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't actually have to be wearable, I suppose, does it? Yeah, like these two aren't. See? Yeah, but it's fine. It really can be anything. Chinese can't steal my 2001 CD-ROMs. What do I do for the next 8 hours? 6 hours of jerking it. Then I watch a couple episodes of Sailor Moon, and then I do some reading. At least ideally, I did, do some reading after. Your mom. Yeah. 6 hours of doing your mom, and then, yeah. I'll probably end up watching a bunch of videos from the channel How Ridiculous. Now that I've sort of stumbled on them again. I feel like I watched a bunch of their videos like 3 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe even longer ago. And then I just stumbled on their channel again, so. It's called How Ridiculous. And yeah, they just try to do sort of ridiculous things. Watched one video earlier. They were dropping things from a helicopter to see how far into the ground they would go. Yeah, I was talking about it a bit earlier. Yeah, so like they just do like really funny sort of stunty type things. Like nothing like they're very careful. They are like they do take a lot of didn't think you'd be into those channels. I mean, sometimes it's just fun. They'll get like a bowling ball cannon and just fire bowling balls at shit just to see how much damage it does. Try not to laugh, fail counts. I've never watched those. Never watched one of those. Yeah, the helicopter one. They dropped a giant Hulk fist. And it just like when we did the challenge, you had one fails. One. Did I? I don't remember failing. Or fails a compilation of fails. I don't even remember that one. I don't even remember that video. Like I don't even remember any of the shit we watched as part of that challenge. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. I'm getting pretty hungry actually, so I'll probably be making myself my supper pretty soon. But I'm gonna get going for now. So good night, everybody.